Hope you guys are having a wonderful afternoon. You guys can look up Genesis 3, but we're on Revelations as well, 21:4. And I say Genesis 3 so you can get a better understanding in the Bible. We shouldn't be afraid of death on this earth. We shouldn't be afraid to die, which is understandable. When you've been born into this world, this is all you know. You think this is your true home when you don't know any better. But when you start gaining the truth and the knowledge, you know that it's going to be a time where you will leave off this earth. It doesn't matter what age or how good in health you are, how bad in health you are. People leave off this earth all the time in good health and bad health. But my thing is now that God has, opened my eyes up, has spiritually opened my eyes up, and is growing me into the mature follower of Christ and warrior of Christ that he is growing me into. I just don't get how people can just live their lives knowing that you're going to leave up off this earth one day and you're not living right for God. You're not practicing, the truth and living righteous. I remember when I was in the world, they used to say YOLO. You live only once. So however that saying goes, and just didn't know how much danger we were in because we didn't have our life right with Christ, because we were living the wrong way. The devil is a deceiver. He has the world so confused and discombobulated that when people leave up off this earth, he making it to like a sad and crying, which is people need to be sad and crying because a lot of people are left off this earth and not living right for Christ. See, it's supposed to be joyful when you leave up off this earth, when you live in righteous, when you don't fight your battle, when you don't follow Christ, you don't put, on the full armor and you don't fight your battles. You heading on to the new heavens. You heading on to the destination that God wants you to be. But it's something different when you haven't been living right and you know you've been living wrong. Yeah, you should be crying. Yeah, you should be worried. Because God is the judge of the body and the soul. And you need to be worried about where your soul will go for eternity. Because that's who we truly are, our spirits.